Hello everyone, today we are going to cover chapter number 4, Quadratic Equations. Let's get started. Question number 1, the sum of squares of two natural numbers is 29. If the second number is 1 more than the twice the first number, we have to find the numbers. So let us assume, let the required numbers be x and y. Now sum of squares of the natural numbers x square plus y square is given to be 29, and if the second number is 1 more than twice the first number, and that means y is equal to 2x plus 1. So what we will be doing, we will be substituting value of y. So from here x square plus 2x plus 1 whole square is equal to 29. Now we will be solving it. That implies x square. Here we will be applying the formula of a plus b whole square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to 29. That implies x square plus 4x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 29. That implies 5x square plus 4x plus 1 minus 29 is equal to 0. That implies we have 5x square plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 0. Now we will be solving this quadratic equation. We will be splitting the middle term such that if we add them we get 4x, and if we multiply we get minus 140. So this can be written as 5x square plus 14x minus 10x minus 28 is equal to 0. Now we can take x common here. We get a 5x plus 14, and if we take minus 2 common here, we get 5x plus 14 is equal to 0. This can be further written as 5x plus 14 x minus 2 is equal to 0. That implies x value is minus 14 by 5 and x is equal to 2. But minus 14 by 5 is not possible because it is natural number. So we'll take x is equal to 2. So from this equation we'll calculate y value is 2 times 2 plus 1. Y value will be 5. So therefore x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. The required numbers are 2 and 5. Question number 2. A farmer prepared a rectangular vegetable garden of 180 meters square with 39 meter of barbed wire. He fenced 3 sides, leaving one longer side unfenced. We have to find the dimension of the garden. So let us suppose that the longer side of garden is x centimeter and the smaller side is y centimeter. Now area is given to be 180. We have a rectangular garden, so x times y will be equal to 180. This is the area part, and now he has fenced with 39 meter of wire and leaving the longer side. So the 2 smaller side plus 1 longer side, it is given to be 39. So what we will be doing, we will be substituting there from here value of y is equal to 180 upon x. We will be substituting this value here to on 180 upon x plus x is equal to 39. So this will be 360 plus x square upon x is equal to 39. That implies x square minus 39x plus 360 is equal to 0. Now we will be solving this quadratic equation. Now x square minus 39x plus 360 is equal to 0. We will be splitting the middle term. This will be x square minus 24x minus 15x plus 360 is equal to 0. Now from here x will be common. We get x minus 24. From here minus 15 is common. We get x minus 24 is equal to 0. That implies x minus 24 and x minus 15 is equal to 0. X value is 24 or X value is 15. Now if X value is 24, Y value will be equal to 180 upon 24, that is 7.5. And if X value is 15, Y value will be 180 upon 15, that is 12. So dimensions of garden are 24 meter by 7.5 meter or 15 meter by 12 meter. This will be our answer. Question number 3. If alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation such that alpha square minus beta square minus alpha beta is given to be 29 and alpha minus beta is 9, we have to find the value of k. Now as alpha and beta are the roots of quadratic equation, we find the sum of roots. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, that is 1. That will be equal to minus k square plus 1. And product of roots alpha beta will be equal to minus 20 upon coefficient of x square. So that will be minus 20. Now we have been given alpha square minus beta square minus alpha beta is equal to 29. Now here we can apply the formula of a square minus b square. A minus b times a plus b minus alpha beta is equal to 29. Now alpha minus beta is given to be 9 times alpha plus beta, that is minus k square plus 1 minus alpha beta is given to be minus 20 is equal to 29. That implies minus 9k square plus 9 plus 20 is equal to 29. Minus 9 square plus 29 minus 29 is equal to 0. That implies minus k square is equal to 0. That implies k square is equal to 0 and value of k is equal to 0. 4. Solve for x. Now this can be written as 4 upon x minus 5 upon 2x plus 3 is equal to 3. Now if we take LCM, x times 2x plus 3, it will be 4 times 2x plus 3 minus 5x is equal to 3. Further it can be written as 8x plus 12 minus 5x is equal to 3 times 2x square plus 3x. Now this becomes 3x plus 12 is equal to 6x square plus 9x. That implies 6x square plus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now we will be solving this quadratic equation. Now let us take 6 common. We get x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. That implies x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will be splitting the middle term. X square plus 2x minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we can take x common. We get x plus 2 minus 1 common. We get x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 1 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. That implies x value is minus 2 and 1. Now question number 5. If alpha and beta are zeros of the quadratic polynomial bx square plus qx plus r, we have to find the value of alpha cube beta plus beta cube alpha. Now we know that if alpha and beta are the roots of quadratic equation, if we find the sum of roots, alpha plus beta will be equal to minus the coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and alpha beta product of roots will be this constant r upon coefficient of x square, that is r upon p. Now we need the value of alpha cube beta plus beta cube alpha. We can take alpha beta common. We get alpha square plus beta square. Further it can be written as alpha times beta. Now a square plus b square, this can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Now value of alpha beta, we know that is r upon p. Alpha plus beta is minus q upon p square. minus 2 times r upon p. Further, r upon p, this can be written as q square upon p square minus 2r upon p. So r upon p, if we take LCM, we get q square minus 2rp upon p square. So final answer will be r upon p cube times q square minus 2rp. Question number 6. A person on tour has 4,200 for expense. If he extend his tour 3 days, he has to cut down his daily expense by rupees 70. We have to find the original duration of the tour. So let the original duration of tour is x days. So the original expense be equal to 4,200 upon x. Now new daily expense will be 4,200 upon x plus 3, as he extend his tour 3 days. Now it has been given that he has to cut the daily expense by rupees 70. So that implies 4,200 upon x minus 4,200 upon x plus 3 is given to be 70. Now we will be solving this equation. 4200 common, we get 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 3 is equal to 70. Now if we take LCM, we get x plus 3 minus x upon x times x plus 3 will be equal to 70 upon 4200. This cancel, we are left with 1 upon 60. This also cancel. So we are left with x square plus 3x minus 180 is equal to 0. Now splitting the middle term, we can write 3x as 15x minus 12x minus 180 will be equal to 0. Taking x common, x plus 15 minus 12, x plus 15 is equal to 0. X plus 15 times x minus 12 will be equal to 0. So x value will be minus 15 and x value will be 12. Now as x is the number of days, that cannot be negative. So x value is 12. So original duration of tour is 12 days. Question number 7. The area of a right angle triangle is given to be 600 centimeters square, and the base of the triangle exceeds the altitude by 10 centimeters. We have to find the 3 dimensions of triangle. So let us assume, let the altitude of triangle be x centimeter and base of triangle is x plus 10 centimeter. Now it is given that area of triangle is equal to 600 centimeter square. Now we know that area of a triangle is half base times altitude. So half times x plus 10 will be equal to 600. That implies x square plus 10x is equal to 1200. That implies x square plus 10x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Now by splitting the middle term, it can be written as x square plus 40x minus 30x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Taking x common, x plus 40 minus 30, x plus 40 is equal to 0. X minus 30, x plus 40 is equal to 0. Now we know that x cannot be negative, so x is equal to minus 40 is rejected, so x value will be 30. So x value will be 30 centimeter. So altitude is 30 centimeter and base will be equal to 30 plus 10, that is 40 centimeter. Now we assume this is a right angle triangle. This is altitude is given to be 30, the base is given to be 40, and we have to find now this the hypotenuse. So which will be equal to 30 square plus 40 square under the root 900 plus 1600. That will be equal to 2500. That will be equal to 50 centimeter. So we have now all the dimensions. Altitude is 30, base is 40, and the hypotenuse is 50. Question number 8. A faster train takes 1 hour less than the slower train for a journey of 200 km. The speed of slower train is 10 km less than that of the faster train. We have to find the speed of the trains. So let us suppose speed of the faster train is x km per hour. So speed of slower train will be x minus 10 km per hour. Now the faster train takes 1 hour less than the slower train. So we'll be comparing the time. So we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. That applies, time will be equal to distance upon speed. So the difference is 1 hour. So if we find the distance is 200 upon x minus 10, 200 upon x, this is given to be 1. So this is the time taken by the slower train, and this is the time taken by the faster train. The difference is given to be 1 hour. Now if we take 200 common, we get 1 upon x minus 10 minus 1 upon x is equal to 1. That implies 1 upon x minus 10 minus 1 upon x is equal to 1 upon 200. Now solving it, if we take LCM, we get x minus 10 plus 10 upon x square minus 10x is equal to 1 upon 200. So that implies x square minus 10x minus 2000 will be equal to 0. Now solving this quadratic, we will be splitting the middle term. This will be x square minus 50x plus 40x minus 2000 will be equal to 0. X common, x minus 50. If we take minus plus 40 common, we get x minus 50 is equal to 0. That implies x plus 40 times x minus 50 is equal to 0. Now we get value of x is equal to minus 40 and 50. This value is rejected as it is speed cannot be negative. So we get this value of x as 50. So the speed of faster train will be equal to 50 km per hour, and the speed of slower train will be equal to 50 minus 10, that is 40 km per hour. Question number 9. The sum of areas of two squares is given to be 640 meter square. The difference in perimeter is 64 meter. We have to find the sides of the square. So let us suppose, let the sides of the squares be x and y meter, and x is greater than y. So the sum of areas of two squares, x square plus y square, it is given to be 640, and the difference in their parameter is 64. So 4 times x minus 4 times y is equal to 64. X minus y will be 64 upon 4, that is 16. So y value will be equal to x minus 16. So we'll substitute y value as x minus 16 is this equation. So we get x square plus x minus 16 whole square is equal to 640. So x square, here will apply the formula of a minus b whole square. So it will be x square minus 32x plus 256 is equal to 640. So 2x square minus 32x minus 384 is equal to 0. Or we can take 2 common, it will be x square minus 16x minus 192 is equal to 0. Now we will be solving this quadratic. So x square minus 16x minus 192 is equal to 0. We will be splitting the middle term. We will be writing x square minus 24x plus 8x minus 192 is equal to 0. We will take x common. X minus 24 plus 8 common, we get x minus 24 is equal to 0. Further, x minus 24, x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now we get x value as 24 and x value as minus 8. This value is rejected. So therefore y value will be 24 minus 16, that is 8. Hence the sides of the squares are 24 meter and 8 meter. This will be our answer. Question number 10. Find the two consecutive negative integers whose sum of square is 481. Let two consecutive negative integers are x and x plus 1. So according to the statement, sum of squares is 481. So x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to 481. Here we will apply the formula of a plus b whole square. So we get x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 481. 2x square plus 2x minus 480 is equal to 0. We will take 2 common. We get x square plus x minus 240 is equal to 0. That implies x square plus x minus 240 is equal to 0. Now we'll solve this quadratic. It can be written as x square plus 16x minus 15x minus 240 is equal to 0. We'll take x common. X plus 16, we'll take minus 15 common, we get x plus 16. So x plus 16 times x minus 15 is equal to 0. We'll get x value as minus 16 and x value as 15. Value of x can not be positive because we have considered a negative integer. So we'll consider x value as minus 16. So our required integers are minus 16 and minus 15. I hope you find this video useful. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any doubt or any suggestion, you can comment it down. We'll meet in the next video. Thanks for joining.